Okay, this is laboratory number 5, lab experiment number 5, gas loss. We're going to be using this vernier scientific unit. And to set that up is very simple. Just plug it into the power and make sure the cord is connected to the unit. And we're also going to be using the vernier pressure sensor, and that connects to the side of the vernier unit by a special plug that goes into one of those channels. Okay. Your pressure sensor kit also contains a standard plastic syringe. Okay. So to start with, we want to set the value of that syringe at 10 cc's. Okay. And I'm just going to set that so that the top of that plunger is right at the 10. A little hard to see in this light. Okay, so I've got the top of the plunger is right at the 10 cc mark. All right, now I'm going to connect the syringe to the gas pressure sensor. I'm just threading it in there. You don't want to over tighten this because these are just plastic joints, so you don't want to damage those threads. So I've got it connected now. Now we have trapped 10 cc's of air in that sensor, in that syringe, between the syringe and the sensor. So that fixes the amount of gas we have trapped in there. Okay. Now we measure 10 cc's, 10 cubic centimeters or 10 milliliters on the syringe, but that's not the total volume of the gas that we've trapped, because that's the volume of the syringe, but there's still another little bit of volume trapped in the pressure sensor. So we'll have to remember, and when we take the data, that we need to add 0.8 milliliters to all of our readings. So in this case, we've trapped, the syringe reads 10 milliliters, but the actual volume of trapped air in there is 10.8 milliliters. Okay, now to do the experiment, we want to work in atmospheres, okay? And your unit should be reading atmospheres. If it is not, take the stylus, touch anywhere in that reading, and you'll get a menu that says change units. So just touch there, and you can pick any units you want. If you want, for example, PSI, but that's not what we want for this experiment. We want to have change units, atmospheres. Okay, now you're ready to take data. So what we're going to do is collect pairs of data, pressure and volume data, just by adjusting the position of that syringe. Okay, so right now I want you at first to, now this works best if two people will do this, because it kind of takes, as you compress the syringe, you're compressing the gas in there, you're going to feel some resistance, and you also see the pressure going up as I compress this. We started around 1 atmosphere, now we're about almost at 1.5 atmospheres. I want you to compress the syringe until you are at the 7. So that means the syringe is reading 7 milliliters, but our actual volume is actually 7.8 milliliters. So one person holds the syringe, the other person reads the data, and wait till it stays, 1.418. So that would be my first data point, okay? So I would enter that in my data collection page as 7 milliliters on the syringe, but actually the total volume is 7.8, and it was 1.418 atmospheres, okay? And that's all you need to do to get your data for part 1. So just continue to collect data like that. One person worked the syringe. Now, as you move the syringe in, you're compressing the gas, you'll feel some resistance. okay, because you're compressing gas, you're doing work on it. So get data points with the syringe set at 7, which we just did, then 9. Now I'm going to pull the syringe out. Now I'm expanding that gas. So again, I'll feel the opposite resistance. The gas pressure will be trying to draw the plunger back into the syringe. So that would be 11, and you can see that the pressure's gone down. It's less than atmospheric now, and we'd get a data point there, so I'll bring it out to 13. Okay, and again, pressure has gone down again, and we would continue to get data pairs, pressure versus volume data pairs. So that's all you need for the experimental part of part A of this lab.